Assalamualaikum mbokk yi ñu ngi leen a nuyuwaat di leen dalalaat si beneen episode of the Gambia Football Show presented to you by the Jollof Football Bantaba xam ne ni gëj nañoo gisee nag xam ngeen ne nu fa demee woon élection bi Gambia mi ngi nekkoon on for the past couple of weeks and last week weekend bu passé ni coach moom dafa amoon ngénte so looloo waraloon fan yii nii mënuñu woon a record but we are back this week nag we are recording during the week instead of ni ñu ko dee defee comme Sunday so. It's Wednesday, just to timestamp it. It's Wednesday here in Japan, and Wednesday in the Gambia as well. But Gambia is during the daytime. Yeah. But like always, I'm with my co-host Coach Che. Coach Che, nakam nuyu naa la.
Fay naa la maa ngi laa nuyu di la jaar di la jox sa wàccuwaay di nuyu suñu audience yi di leen welcome back to yet another episode of the Gambia Show ni ko waxee rek ñu jégalu ci li ñu dégutee fan yëpp waaw caamo potres na si élection si ak tamit suma ngénte bi waaw di leen jaajëfal rek
Yeah,
asalaamaaleykum
ñu daan ndokkaleeg si new baby born bi yàlla ko yàlla barkeel.
waaye ndokale sa wàlla amin yàlla bi am yéen a yàlla ko
Nice.
fekkee njëriñam
Amin. So today, we have a lot of things to discuss. We will start with the female team who were in action against Morocco this weekend. And also we will discuss about the provisional squad that Tom named, 40-man provisional squad for the AFCON. And we will also look at the league roundup of the GFF National League, first division and second division. There were games over the course of the weekend. They are now in the third round. I think this midweek will be the fourth round of games. And finally, we will discuss about the foreign-based players, how they were doing over the weekend and over the last week or so. We have seen some players have become champions. Some players, a couple of them, and some of them have got some individual awards. So we will discuss about all these players. But during the ñu discuss about our female team who were in action against Morocco in Morocco. They played the under 20 qualification rounds for the AFCON. Unfortunately, they lost both legs to Morocco by an aggregate of 9-1, which was unfortunate circumstances, but which could have been avoided. We could have been less. Coach, comme nu ma ko waxee rek jigéen ñi gaa ngi dem Morocco play 2 legs in Morocco, one of which should have been in the Gambia ci loolu nu fa demee.
caamo jërëjëf naa solo tontu si question boobu noonu first of all dama njëkk a masawu suñu xale yi di leen tamit di leen jaajëfal xam naa ne yombut am waaye try nañ dem nañ def support si yàlla dogale ko nii waaw dañ ko jëlee pour rek xam ne football moom ñetta la win lose ko trop so in this case dañ lose waaw mu xoolee si ñooñu dama ñëw si fédération bi dañ sacrifice xale yi fédération bi dañ sacrifice xale yi all in the name of PADM
waaw
ñoo dugal seen parce que man mënuma understand ñu war a play game bi home away first leg war nekk bi Morocco second leg war nekk bi Gambia Moroccan fédération bi nga ñoom seen team bi du génn because of this covid bla bla yu nekkal bi ko right now so yow ne yaa nga ko am ku ñàkk classe ñàkk fayda ne yow yaa dem play both legs in Morocco knowing that ne Morocco right now xale yi ni tukki wuñ xamuñ
experience
seen tukki waaye mooy dem against Benin boobu noonu that's the only time bu ngay travel
waaw
te they are very very experienced seera nga yóbbu leen seera boobu noonu what do you expect from them dañoo struggle nga ñëw play force dañu door a 3-1 ale su ñëwoon si doon léegi fii sax yaakaaroon naa mun nañoo contrer seen waaye nag teg ko gaay waat sëñ bi gaay play ñu door leen 6-0 ñu newoon aggregate ñu humiliate it all goes back to the federation. They're the ones responsible. While they definitely play a carton, which is definitely moon. But come on, Chow, we all know that we are a climate. What counts is sports.
Absolutely.
Yeah. Bolivia, I feel like Argentina. You can remember beat Bolivia some years ago. Around this, I think it was in 2009.
Yeah.
You will see go Hilby.
Yeah,
Argentina players, they don't struggle. Pull. Lu mujjee all with the Messi and the likes dañu leen door 6-0 because they are not used to it. So it's so loolu tamit dafa important pour consider loolu waaye ñun daal caaman li dafa daw yaram caaman bilaay bu ma mer
non
na waaye yi dafa de bëgg a mer
yow dafa daw yaram dégga dafa daw yaram dégga comme noo ko waxee rek 2 legs 1 second di other noonu la fa dee demee waaye comme noo ko waxee rek I don't know what reason la ngay am ba gars yi war a accept those terms to play both legs in Morocco because dafa it should not be the case at the end of the day yaa ngi live suñ jigéen ñi foofu noonu ñu dóor leen dóor yu métti yooyu noonu ñu demotivate gars yi this is an under 20 team this is a very young squad so suñ leen dóoree fa sañu dóor yi dafaa di motivate gars yi te ñoo xamante ne dafa nguñ fenn when it comes to football so dafa daw yaram daal noo ko waxee dafa daw yaram GFF la xaw ma war nañoo dëgga war nañoo ruus si lii nii rafetul at all
dëgg ko xale amuñ competition caama
waaw
xale yi depuis bu léegi bu léegi jeexul léegi xale yi amatul jëm su ñëw play ba pare ñu after seen play bi against beneen nañ demoon toogi kër after gars yi ñëwaat dañoo dugaloon dañoo war a continuer gars yi nekk ak camp di train amoon ay test games ci biir léegi dañu on test games ak academy team si sax mil understand at least boobu dina xaw a am tuuti nañ xaw a level tuuti sax
yeah
understand al waaye ligue bi nekkut on ndoy nekk fa di train every time tam ñoo xam ne train kese loolu mënu laa jox competition
di la jox competition
loolu mënu laa jox match
absolutely not
loolu jox match fitness
yeah
loolu mu ligue jigéen ba léegi xam nga
Ligi jigéen yaa ngi wax tam ligi jigéen yi still not started the men's league is already on with 3 rounds already gone ba léegi gars yi mënuñoo naka la ñoo def ba jigéen yi seen ligue bi start dafa ñaaw waaye dafa ñaaw booy dëgga dafa ñaaw I don't think ne ñi ngi faydal suñ jigéen yi seen football bi in the country suñ góor yi sax faydaluñ seen football bi to some extent I would say that but jigéen yi moom to even a lesser extent which is so sad and comme noo ko waxee yaa ngi ma la wax ne tam FIFA dañ dee pump a lot of money into the women football so xaalis boobu yëpp fan la dem
moo tax léegi Gambie ñi fay bëggoon am female team bi parce que xaalis bu si dee dugal subvention bu dee ñëw dafay bari du nekk si boo capitalise waaye ba tey rek fédération ñu war a jàppal ñu ngi nii léegi female nation dugg nañ camp war a play against Cameroon Tamos mu la waxee dëgg rek te dëgg tax suñu ne Cameroon pour qualifier dana ma jaaxal trop loolu sarax ak ñaan ak wërsëg bu bari moo ci mën a génn
that is the female squad right the national squad yeah
loolu tam loolu caam nañ ne cee warta waxee lii cee coach la cee mi ngi analyse lii rek déedéet as of now right now nii toogee moo fi kaddu coach moo fi toogee kaddu kuy analyse knowing Cameroon and Nigeria how powerful they are in playing for women football not women football in general in Africa Gambia war a am Cameroon powerhouse ñu doog a camp this week te suñu ligue bi commencé amul xale am jigéen amuñ compétition
ñu ngi fontu la ñu ngi fontu dëgga noo ko waxee la ñu ngi fontu the only chance bu gaa am pour competition is the league and yaa ngi am 2 teams yu war a dem qualification rounds and I think ne war nañoo faydal jigéen yi seen ligue bi even more bu góor yi sax because of góor yi they are not fan la gaa yi dem play it's all about the league right now but jigéen ñi they have other competition so loolu rek waroon naa tax ñu gën a fast track gaa yi seen league bi sax mu start faster than the men's league
al sa guy play 3 games sax lu mu taw nga am 3 games at least
yeah dafa doy it's sad but yeah you just move to another female athlete in the Gambia that is Adama Tamba maa ngi gis sa waa ji Buuba Jallow fola boy mu ngi ko post ne she scored a hat-trick for Genobles as we xam nga ñu ko xamee rek I think we discussed about her few months ago she moved to Genobles on loan and to gis ko mu ngi score ay hat-trick dafa mel ni mi ngi def ndam biir France de cee
waaw loolu nekkoon guleet si Adama parce que naa ne Adama la mu famee record bi when it comes to goal in the league Gambia so man su ne Adama hat-trick na another level waaye dina jaaxal ñu bëri ñu ko yaaga si kan yaaga ko but nonetheless that's a very good thing li kenn mënta def moom def na ko Gambie as a Gambian so di ko ñaanal rek di ko jaajëfal rek di ko encourage gën a yokk rek gën a put dal bi si ay taxam fi dal bi gën a yokk rek mu dellu gën a
yeah
dem kanam
ñu ko ñaanal yaa na ko waxee rek ñu ñaanal ko yàlla ndam bi yàgg la yàlla continuer hopefully she will have the opportunity to sign a full-time contract because currently is on loan so yeah ñu ko ñaanal rek. But yeah, that's it for the female team. You move on to the main provisional squad. Tom sa waa ji Tom xam naa ne yow moom yow ak Tom doo leen soo leen jàkkaarloo xam naa di ngeen dóorante ay bulo mi ngi name suñ pre-selection naka la ko gaa pre-AFCON selection squad bi or provisional squad of 40-man players. Baboucarr Gueye, Cheikh Sibi, Lamine Sarr, Modou Diop, Lamine Seydi, James Gomez, Noah Sonko Sonbag, Maodo Diadio, Ibou Touré, Seydi Janko, Mohamed Mbaye, Leon Gouwara, Omar Koli, Sirif Signan, Souleymane Bojang, Mohamed Sane, Pamodou Diagne, Bouba Sane, Daouda Ngom, Ibrahima Sohna, Souleymane Mare, Ibrahima Dabo, Youssoufa Bob, Ibu Adams, Alassane Mane, Mahdi Kamara, Youssoufa Ndiaye, Ablaye Diallo, Steve Tarawale, Ibrahima Koli, Lamin Diallo, Bouba Diop, Assane Cissé, Mohamed Bademosi, Modou Baro, Dembo Dabo, Moussa Baro, Khalifa Mane, Nuha Maron Korubali, Abdoulaye Sanyang. Comme numa ko waxee rek we have seen some some strange names. For example, Modou Diop, he has not been in the squad for a while. Sawaji Pa Modou Diagne Da, moom tamit he has been missing in the squad for a while. ñi ngi gis keneen ku mel ni Mahdi Kamara koo xamante ne he has never played for the Gambia but he could be playing for the Gambia. ñoom Souleymane Mar has been in the team but as we know recently he is not having any competition at Ghent. There are some interesting names yoo xamante ne they are missing out. Am na yenn tur yoo xamante ne sax they are like new names for me in the squad but naka nga gisee 40-man initial squad bi nii.
ma jërëjëf gis naa 40-man squad bi is not bad but man dama fil ne boobu métti la parce que 28 nga war a yóbbu 23 plus another added 5 so su doon la 30 lay but nonetheless comme moom loolu la choose you have to rally behind him support ko parce que ñun ñun toog ñoro Gambia moo ñu tax we all Gambia toog du Gambia toog Belgium dafa neex mu toog mu naxare ko dem so loo si mën a wax rek mooy gis nañ fa ndaa gis nañ fa toldu baak xam nga yaa ngi ne def la surprise but man mu waxta nekk surprise du normal la war a nekk xam nga knowing this coach is very inconsistent so moo tax dara mu beta nit man moom du def dara lu ma beta parce que xam naa ne kii su xëyee soo def li ëllëg leen la moo def foo mu wax li tey mu wax li ëllëg faa wax di waxee so kooku moom man ay mbiram mooy loolu waaye tamit gis nañ tamit Mahdi Kamara gis nañ comme ni nga koy woon last time bi gis nañ ne wala na ko si but loolu tamit taxul ne dafa ñëw play si dëkk bi parce que last year Cody Dramé oyoon nañ ko gis na ko si benn professional squad anamu ñëwut understand so loolu nekkul loo xam ne luñ mën a sukkandiku kañ ko mën a sukkandiku mooy su fekkoon ne Tom comme ni ko waxee rek ñëw na Gambia di oo team bii nii toog ak kanam presse laaj ko ñu mën a xam lan ban discussion la am ak Mahdi Kamara
waaw
moom daal den nañ mën a am yaakaar war nañ mën a xam na kat dinañ ñëw waaye toog sa kër di naan sa tiib dina li nga bi nga ne yow li nga select nga seen ko fédération tamit ñëw publish dafa yomb trop
dafa yomb trop
te loolu du
I agree
yaama every time naa ko fi wax Gambian Football Federation bi respect guñ Gambian si moo tax Tom respect guñ Gambia
absolutely
Tom di bu Gambia qualify ba mu sign 5 years contract am which was very abnormal sign a 5 years contract ba tey ñu fi Gambia yaama Tom du sign suñu lig Tom du wax suñu presse Gambia dañu ko 5 years contract nga bàyyi sa Gambian coach fi nekk Matar Mbodj ba léegi amul contract te lu mu fi def kenn Gambian coach musu ko fee def ñoom boobu ngay gis ni ñoom Fodé ba ngay gis ni coach fi mu timi nga ñu lu ñu jogaay caam man contract 2 games contract dégguloo ma de
2 games loolu dafa doy
waxuma
waar.
la 2 games contract mooy xamoon which means ne yow ñooñu amu yaakaar si position ne mun nañoo dem ñu toog su gaa yi toogee seen contract bi jeex na da nga am sañ-sañi jox Belgian 5 years contract sa mbokki Gambien ko xam ne yow li nga fay kële 10% of that sax xëy na doo ko fay Gambien nee na ko yow 2 games contract waaye then again man tamit foofu dama blame suñu coach si
Yeah.
parce que ni da nga am fayda am classe am personnalité tey bu gaa yi ñuy offre loolu nga ne leen man du ma ko jël qualification bi autonomie bi 2 years period la o 1 year period la joxe ma contrat gi 1 year bi o 2 years bi da nga war a contrat gi qualification bi ak autonomie bi contrat soo jëlee sama team ko ñu ngi ko joxe contrat so loolu noonu yëpp ci seen fédération ñu ngi ko defee ko ji tamit ñu ngi nangu loolu par exemple de tamit doo xam sa kan ngay blame parce que ko ji tamit am nañ faute fédération am nañ faute waaye wala ñoo seetaan suñu bopp daal football nu moo demee daal dafa daw yaram trop sax daw yaram trop
yeah no loo wax dëgg la sax it's important when especially when it comes to the coach. I think it is important that people know what is going on. Come no here, let's just have a squad. This is a 40-man squad. Guys, you go to the press. Guys, you can go to GFF Postco. There is no like press conference to for people coach video here about squad and be. So it's difficult for people to even have an opinion on what is going on. Come no go ahead. It's difficult to have because we don't have any explanation. So it's difficult to have an opinion. And we are embarking on our first ever AFCON qualification, which should be a very big landmark for the Gambia. It should be a big thing for the Gambia. This is our first, like, our senior squad. This is the first time ever that they are qualifying for a recognized tournament. So this should be a big thing for the Gambia. But, so ko seete ba seet dara nekkul di kenn xamut boo xamee again bi fu mu nekk di demee cee.
Boy, money, it should be a big thing. But the people running the football, they don't respect the Gambian people, the Gambian population. Chama, yo, such time, you know, so Gambian where them tournament, zone to Agini, on a 17, they got way young go on, they got ambiance, they got noise be, brewing, but it's take up. At the young again, away, terrible tune, young pie, they got affair AFCON test time, register board to affair tournament. Chama, right now, don't be they got that. Instead, some money understand the politics are play on a part because of the Trump agreement. Politics begin. Chama, right now, they want to focus on nation promote ko. This radio advert, this TV adverts, this iFlash, iBillboard. Bilang billboard like is maybe official. Imagine Chama, full federation, full nation, the word them qualifiers, being a sponsor like am. The amusul le Chama. Ñun sa Chama, na ñun sa nañu na participate ci tournament. There's a big question mark. Nañu nañu na participate.
Waaw, ndax finance bi mut na.
Finance mo ñu ngi raise funds, NCC bi ngi raise funds. Te xamuñ fu mu toll. Ñu dañ need 117 million. Which shouldn't be the case. Ka wala ñu dem at this stage di ut ay donation pour yëfi AFCON. Knowing fully ne there is this sports levy boo xam ne every Gambian who make call you ngi génne 40 bucks from your account. Def ko sports levy. Less than 1% of Gambians ñoo xam ne loolu is going on.
Yeah.
So there are so many wrong things going on. Yoo xam ne dañ ko war a put right. That can hamper the preparation of the boys.
Yeah, absolutely. I think it's not the signs are not there. There is no promising signs when it comes to preparation for the AFCON, and like you say, it's difficult to even tailor the blame to somebody because at the end of the day, but at the end of the day, it's all about GFF. They are the head of the Gambia Football Federation. They are the head of Gambian football, so I think blame is ñoom la war a doore.
They should want to be held accountable. At the end of the day, because ñoom ñooy part of ñoom ñooy suñ kilifa te ñoom ñooy doxal man daal li ma wax is very simple nañ dem si AFCON bi yàlla defal ñu jàmm sutura ñu qualifié suñ groupe génn suñ groupe man personnellement man That's a very big cost. Nag nañ ko mën a achieve nag I'm not sure the way things are going but dëgg fa ne yàlla yaakaar amut waaye yàlla moo kay mbiram te booy tamit xam naa ne am nañ jom am nañ fula am nañ fayda suñu demee tamit nañ bëgg a wane seen bopp tamit it's a good platform for them gars yi mën a showcase fu nga gars yi mën a jaay seen bopp am a better contract
Yeah.
so if they put that in the back of their mind if they go there they can do better they can perform ndax ñu mën a jar
Yeah,
they are the
absolutely.
only one but not the technical staff federation on si ñoom benn yaakaar wala wax dëgg
Yeah. Yeah,
players daal nañ try ñu
ñu def seen boobu waaw noo ko waxee rek ñu ñaka gaay ñu hope rek let's hope and pray ne gars yi suñu demee gars yi di leen fast jump di leen mën a yóbbu dëkk bi kanam but like you say science they are not there to for the like they are not looking promising going into the tournament. But anyways, you move on to the GFF League. Last weekend was the third round of games. The previous weekend, of course, they were not playing because of the elections going on. But last weekend in the first division, there were of course there are 16 teams in the league, so there were 8 games. Falcons they won against Samga 1-0. Steve Biko 1-0 against Armed Forces. Marimo lost 1-0 to Fortune. Elite United 1-0. They lost to Gambia Ports Authority. Walidan drew 0-0 with Birkama United. That was a big heavyweight. Wa Banjul won 2-0 against Banjul United. And Gamtel lost 2-1 against. Huh?
and that was the Banjul derby
Yeah. Gamtel lost 2-1 to Real de Banjul, and Hawks Sagai they won 1-0. 5 games were ended like 1-0. The family still league bi mom first division bi mom one goal dal guy money they are not passing that one goal. Goals hanging over far few and far between xam nga there were not a lot of goals in the start round of games. Naka la fa games yi demee ci
waaw Chama li ko waral mooy position right now is very tactical
yeah
wax naa ko the other time coach yi train nañ leen bu baax a baax this capacity building programme ñu doon am coach yu bëri am nañ jàngal nañ leen xam nañ naka ngay mën a prepare sa team prepare sa bopp pour nga play football match so moo tax mu ngi tight games yaa ngi tight fu nekk si league bi but it's a good sign xam nga the next time teams yaa li ma ngi just start so ñu bëri jëlaanguñ seen shape ñu bëri amaanguñ seen team seen 11 so xëy na by week 5 week 6 nga gis change si loolu di am xam nga gis goal si loolu di bëri because players dañ doon understand team yi dañ doon am quality xam nga so waaye nonetheless it's shaping up very good especially for us Hawks
yeah
third position level Real de Banjul this weekend rather it's Hawks versus Real
that's gonna be a big game. Both teams on 7 points. Yeah, 2 wins, 1 draw for both teams, and Real de Banjul leading the table by a goal difference. So that should be a very good game. When is that game gonna take place, and where is it gonna be held?
on the next stadium because recently for this recent years it's the biggest fixture in Gambian football Hawks versus Real de Banjul yeah so it's going to be a very 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 big game um, it's been a long time well, it's been a while since Hawks even Real de Banjul Suma mistake would day now it's like 11 years now
11 years. Wow, that's a long time.
league bi Hawks ko door Real de Banjul
Wow.
FA Cup bi moom dañ ngeen door gars yi but league bi Hawks dañu ñëw with gars yi but
Yeah.
hopefully this time around ñu wax si Hawks di demee mën nañ door gars yi ñu def ko
Wow, suñ gars yi ñoom tamit am nañ seen first win si weekend bi de Fortune FC gars yi doon struggle Petrol Boys yi they have been struggling. They are the defending champions, of course, but they started this season quite difficult. But I think this weekend they got their first win, and now they are looking to be out of the relegation area. Of course, it's early to talk about relegation, but now they are 8 in the table. What changed there? They won against our guys, Marimo.
points away from the top. So the league is very young, bro.
Yeah.
It's very, very early days. Don't worry. They will win the shape after.
Yeah, and I think the last round of games, Walida and Birkama United seems to be a very big game because those are two big teams. And did you get to see that game or the Walidan game?
No. We can really Bruno Masra, man.
Right. yaa ngi woon si ngénte bi I know. Okay, kon ñu move on to second division bi.
Come talking about Beckham and Walidan. Beckham United, um,
Uh-huh.
they play 3 games. Even draw, without scoring any goal.
3 games, 3 draws,
So,
no goal, no concede. Their games have been a bit boring, right? 3 games, three.
yeah,
That is
yeah. So, so, so that I think they need to work on their attack because once you are not conceding, fine,
that's
you will not lose game. But if you cannot score,
you
you
need to
can
score
score
goals
game.
to win. Yeah, yeah, yeah. That's right. That's right. Okay, you move on to the league B, second division. Don't we? Because you're hoping they participate with your team Red Hawks. um we are into week 4, which started yesterday, but we look at the round of 3 games. That is week 3 games. Young Africans, they lost to PSV Weringara, who are at the top of the table, 3-0. Jara West lost to FC Gunjur United, 2-1. Immigration won against Kiang West, 1-0. Diba Oil Academy drew 2-2 with Waterside FC. Jam City lost to Bombarda 3-2. Greater Tomorrow won 2-0 against your boys, Red Hawks. Latrekunda United lost 2-1 to BK Milan. And Talinding United drew 1-1 with Wagadu FC. Medical FC drew 0-0 with Carnifin East FC. Looking at the table, 3 teams, that is PSV, Welingara, BK Milan, and Immigration. They are all having 100% record so far with 9 points each. Coach, you started Saboisi, Red Hawks. You guys seems to start the season with a bit of a struggle. You guys are at the bottom of the table. Look for them, eh?
Chama, one of the last time direct in the transition, Chama,
Mm-hmm.
team last year be 8 players for that. 8.
Yeah,
Then this time around, they Halal. They are under 20. Really. Most of them new players at third division, progress of division. So it will take time. What are they go? Start joining us by week 5, week
yeah,
6.
yeah, of course. How are the other games? The table is looking interesting.
Immigration, this one be a surprise. It's a table.
Wow.
Even the fact the last season they were struggling, then you dañu bari agent players. So this time around with the new coach who have to be my colleague, Usman Senghor, commonly known as Gainde.
Yeah.
He's doing a very, very good job with them. Because last season before seeing we don't train, then this time guy appointed as the head coach. So he's doing a very, very good job.
3 games, 3 wins.
Man ñoo surprised. PK Milan mom surprised me because ñoom dañu wàcca. So they only, I think they maintain all their players except 2 which went to one to Portugal, one to Angola, the other one to Belgium, which is Wally Fofana and Buba Jammeh.
Yeah.
But I think they will maintain. So I expect them to not to struggle that much. So not to get eager to the first division.
Yeah.
So well, PSV winning that tamit gis naa tamit surprise na because they are doing a very good well. Maa ngi congrats tamit Ban seen coach bi
Wow.
tamit dañoo defandoo si la together. He's a very,
That's
very
nice.
good guy. Yeah, but it's looking pretty much handsome but not beautiful. So probably if Red Hawks goes up, it will be beautiful.
Okay, that's nice.
But you
So
know,
can we watch the space? Yeah, next week we will give an update of how they have been doing over the midweek and the weekend games. So next, let's look at our foreign-based players, Gambian players who are playing abroad. As we know, most of them are the provisional squad named by Tom Senfit is our foreign-based players, if not all of them. So we will look at their performance over the course of the weekend. So we will start with the boys in Italy. Our Italian boys. Where is the yeah Musa Baro. Mom, he was playing for uh Musa Baro, yeah, playing Bologna. We are playing against Fiorentina, and over the last weekend and this weekend they played against Torino. They lost both games. against Fiorentina. Barrow mu ngi score on a very beautiful goal. I was watching that game here. They lost 3-2, but he had a very good game. Scored the goal. But against Torino, he lasted for about 60 minutes and was not involved in any goal. So far this season, Mimo Mingi have 5 goals, 3 assists in 16 Serie A matches, which is 8 goals or assists over 16 games. So it's like getting a goal or an assist every other game, which is a very good return for a player who is not playing as a central striker.
Yeah, yeah. Laka mom duñu mëna wul bari si mom he has been consistent.
Yeah, he has been very
Past
consistent.
3 years since mu génne Bologna ba léegi moom he's one of their key players. So
Yeah,
di
yeah,
ko ñaanal rek gën a
absolutely. So Omar Colley mom, like last weekend he was in last weekend, yeah, of course he was suspended because of I think yellow cards. But he came back into this team. They lost that game, by the way, to Lazio 3-1. He was not involved. But this weekend, he was involved. He was back in the team. His suspension was over, so he came back into the team. They won 3-1 away to Genoa. And I think this is his second or third game in a row that they are winning with him in the team, which is looking good for him. Sampdoria are currently 14 in the table. This week, they have 2 more fixtures before the AFCON, of course. Like they play this weekend and then the next game, and then they will be preparing for the AFCON because there will be the break in the Italian league. So both him, Barrow, Dabo, and Coley, the other Coley, they will all be like on the on club break, so they will be preparing for the AFCON by that time. I will assume. Ibrahim Koli, they played against Roma last night, but unfortunately, both Koli and Dabo were on the bench. They did not come on for either teams, so Roma won that game 2-0. Let's move into Swiss, our boy, Asan Cisse. Suma waa ji nag góol yaa ngi xalaat dry nag tay si affaire am nag 5 games scored, or he has 4 games, last 4 games he have scored, but his team is doing well. They are at the top of the table. They won this weekend against Lausanne 3-1. He was not involved in any of the goals. But as he's having a very good season, 10 goals, 5 assists in 16 matches, which is a very good return for a striker. So hopefully xanaa ñu ñaanal ko rek goal si delluwaat goal si ngi xalaat dry up si suñ boy bi nag boy xanaa doo koy dugal Casamance boy affaire bi mu dellu si lu xew.
mbir la dama ko def mu dinja ko AFCON baa ngi si koy yëpp man nañu mën a square
waaw wax nga digga de wax na ko denc bi AFCON bi waaw team baa ngee win kay na ko denc na denc goal si
AFCON bi nañu war a square 6 goals 6
mbaa
su ko square léegi
jël di goal scorer bi
waaw
well, yeah. But Team Mom, he's doing well and he's playing regularly. Despite his lack of form in front of goal, he is still starting all the games and he's lasting like at least 80 minutes, 90 minutes. So he's getting the minutes that he needs, He's getting a good number of minutes to prepare for the AFCON. So, mom, okay, mom, danan la. So next, ñu dem si Ali Sow. Ali, I know we discussed about him not in the squad, but he is playing regularly for his team Rostov. They lost a big score this weekend, 4-1. Ali only played the last 30 minutes in the game. So in the past few weeks, he was starting regularly, but like the last 2 games, he has been coming off the bench. So yeah, that is the only changes there. And next, let's look at Jamano, your boy Jamano Musa Waila. Hanga mo may sa Stavi Gambia. So but this week, last week, they lost heavily. They lost 5-0 to Anderlecht. But Anderlecht is the heavyweights of Belgian football, so that's understandable. But he played the whole 90 minutes despite the loss, so which is good for him getting the minutes. They play again on this midweek, and they are currently 14 in the table. They are kind of a bit far off the relegation right now. Next up, we look at use. And I use use and finally he's back into the squad. He has been missing in the last 2 camps, but he is named in the squad. They lost 2-0 to Sporting. Nakala sabaji tudati kudem Sporting.
I'll do one he's back in the squad. li 40 man professional squad
Well,
bi
he's
waaye
back.
squad bi de.
Okay, he's back in the provisional squad. He's back in the reckoning. He's
Yeah,
back
see that.
he's back in consideration for the squad. Okay, yeah, they lost 2-0 to
Okay.
Sporting. So why is Sporting don't play sen under 23 bi naka la tudati? The small Tubabu.
Lamala Jallow.
Labarana Jallo. My is don't play and he played like 2 games now there for the under 23. So hopefully he will step up. By the time the Champions League return, he should be in the team playing against Manchester City. Love up.
Yeah, Chow, talking about that, sir.
Uh-huh.
Soon go them outside. They play see under 20, under 19 clubs you guys them. They are doing very well. Young Wally for guys, their statistics are very, very good. But having the next program, then try you in the you won't continue because you get what I always score the top players playing regularly. But they were you need to info about our youth
Oh,
players playing
oh.
in the youth.
Yeah, of course, of course, of course. We will do that. We will do that. We will. I include that in the next time we do the show. So yeah, another big worry here is Sedi Janko. He was missing again. Um, yeah, it's worrying a little bit. He was missing again in their squad. They won 2-1. Probably they are now currently fifth in the table. They are still within a chance to qualify or to get promotion to La Liga. But he was also missing in the squad again, which is worrying for me. He was a regular before he came to the Gambia. His first camp, he was very regular. But since after the last camp, he has not been playing in his team. He has been on the bench. Sometimes come for a cameo appearance, which is not helping, which is not helping. But hopefully he can come back to the team too. Xam nga loolu rek ñu leen di ñaanal rek gars yi ñëwaat si team bi. And next, we will go to Modu Baro. He's a champion. Uh, and a picture championship ambisa.
Seka Baru.
Seka Baro, yeah. They are the champions of Korean League. They won the league last weekend, not this weekend, but the previous weekend by 2 points. Baro did play the final game of the season, and he got 10 minutes. And now the league is over. I think he's now set for AFCON because before the league, because the Korean League starts in February again. So yeah, it is good to see that he was having minutes in the end. Now, me Gambia. Yeah. That's nice. That's nice because I'm not gonna put him on social media. I'm gonna more boys like but how much from currently. But yeah, gonna Gambia. That's nice. So they should be embarking on their preparation right now. And finally,
Yeah,
uh-huh,
mine is 500 million, right?
500 million won.
Korean.
Korean won.
Least how much in dollars?
I don't know. I'll have to check later. I don't know Korean won, to be honest. If it was Japanese thing, maybe I can estimate. Maybe you can check here. Look, I win.
Because I'm not interested.
Okay, next. My skip swing boy si Angale is another guy. Ibu Ture and Ibu Adams. FGR, they were playing in against Oldham this weekend. Adams was playing. He played the whole 90 minutes. He's a pretty regular player in their team. Ibu Ture too. He was 90 minutes. He played the whole 90, but they lost to Mansfield. And next, Belgium. I already talked about the Belgium boys. And finally, let's talk about Mahdi. I finally I have to look at him, right, because he's in consideration now. So I will assume he's gonna represent the country because he's in the squad. So hopefully I live in that. More time I check how he was doing over the weekend. Saint Etienne, they lost 2-0 to Rennes. Camara played the whole 90 minutes, but Saint Etienne, they are really struggling in Liga. They are at the bottom of the table. 4 points off 7, like the relegation spot. That was surprised. Someone like say for Saint Etienne because they are a big heavyweight in French football. But a little more funny French football time is like
Biggest, the most also team.
they go.
Win
They
go.
Yeah, che. So Bimo Namalaba and shed some light on your boy Dembo Dabo, champion. He is the champion of Belarus. He is the player of the season. he is the leading goal scorer of Belarusian League che. Ah, ma ko gis mi ngi dem Gambia nag si daabonka yi di freestyle ak melalam yi ak awards yi man ko gis boy loo am pour wax sa waa ji boy.
waaw noonu la xanaa kontaan si moom rek parce que man moom mosta la yaa di ko bàyyi comme ni ma ko waxee rek yaa di ko bàyyi xel te moom bu ne gulet saf na ko xam nga lu play la so di ko ñaanal rek ñu comme ni ko waxee last time bi yaa indi ko because of this achievement ñu si top 5 leagues yi in Europe xam nga xam ne toon da ngay dem kanam ñu nekk gën a mën a dégg
Yeah. Gaceng
comme
ga. Yeah. Gaceng ngala ma kala. Dabo. I think I saw the compilation of his goals and he was scoring some wonderful goals. Left foot, right foot, headers. His pace is insane. Seriously, I was watching his highlights on YouTube and yeah, I was really impressed with his season. And he's very well adored in that league, and he's yeah, like they really appreciate his efforts. So hopefully this could be a stepping stone for him. I think they will now qualify. They could now qualify for the Champions League by winning the league. So they are the top of the. But they have to go through the qualification rounds, of course, for next year. But yeah, it is possible. If that is the case, then you never know. We could see him playing in the Champions League soon.
wow, that's very true. That's mo leen ko ñaanal mo leen ko ne ko Chama
Wow,
am na update
wow. Let me one be.
one bi is it 500 million like this kid that is 50 million parce que moo converted to US dollars so 500 million bi
Uh-huh.
is it 500
500 million one.
wow it's 420 million dollars
$420 million.
astagfirullah so $420,000
$420,000.
profit profits are $421,000
Yeah, okay. That is the
that's
award
not bad
champions. Yeah, that's
that's
not bad.
not bad.
Yeah. But yeah, it's one of the top. It's one of the big leagues in Asia. I think along with the J League, the Japanese league, they are one of the big leagues in the Asian leagues. Korea, because they are always competing in the Champions League and things like that, just like Japanese team. But also the Arab leagues like the Saudi Qatari league, they are also very good leagues.
Yeah,
And as we know, China tamning for pom xaalis bu bari seen league bi recently. So yeah. But coach, I think waxtaan bi tey neex na waaye gudda na tamit. I think duñ def dara rek ñu kot ko fii nii ba next week ñu seet especially seen league bi because I think you have midweek round of games and also weekend round of games. So we will have a couple of rounds of games to discuss next week. Do you have any final words for the audience?
waaw di leen jégalu waat rek comme ni ko waxee rek laa ko doole ne ay fan lañ ñëwute ba tamit di leen ne ngeen jàpp ci channel bi jot a gën am subscribe laal notification bell bi ngeen na like fay di comment boo seen comment moo ñoo mën a dimbale ñu liggéey ndax mu ngi def lu nañ war a yokk ak lu nañ war a wàññi
Yeah, guy, you know, Kodega, go ahead, hit that subscription button, and if you like what we do, just don't just give us a thumbs up, and yeah, like we say, notification bell bumper, hit it, and you will always be the first to see what we upload. But like we say, the show is we're gonna cut it here today. So on behalf of Coach and myself, I would like to say have a good day and have a good night to you all.